Hi everyone. Hi guys, this is Sheetal Chaudhary, your accounts master teacher, and I welcome you all to Vedantu Commerce. As you all know, we are here for a better future. So today we are going to continue a sample paper 3 in which we have already solved 1 mark question and 3 marks question. So today we are here to solve 4 marks question. So in this session, we will be solving 4 marks question. And I hope that all of you have now registered for V.O.T.E because we have only 1 day left, guys, because we have only 18th April now to participate in V.O.T.E. And participation is compulsory because ये सिर्फ एग्जाम नहीं है, ये comeback है. So make a comeback this year with Vedantu Online Talent Exam, which is V.O.T.E. And this is totally free exam. There will be no registration charges, no fees, nothing. Also, by participating in V.O.T.E, you guys can get all India rank. Yes, you can get all India rank. Also, you can win exciting prizes daily worth rupees 1 crore. You will be getting guaranteed scholarship from a pool of rupees 500 crore. And most amazing thing, you can get a chance to become CEO of Vedantu for 1 full day. And you can also win a trip to NASA. So if you want to win all these exciting prizes like mobile phone, drone, laptop, watches, telescope, Eco-Dot, Kindle, and many others, then what you have to do is you have to register yourself for V.O.T.E. And if you don't know that how to register, so let me tell you. We have provided all the links in the description box below. Go to that link and enter your necessary details like name, grade, board, and target. Once you enter your details, click on register. And once you register yourself, your voter ID card will be generated. And after this, you have to select your voting days, that on which day you want to give a vote. And then it's all done. So you can register yourself for V.O.T.E by following 3 simple steps. And if still you don't have complete information about V.O.T.E, or if you want to know more about V.O.T.E, then you can either check out our website or you can download our mobile app for the complete details. Now, many students, they are worried about the exam format, about the exam pattern. So let's see how this question paper would be structured. So there will be total 3 subjects: accounts, business studies, and economics. Every subject will have 30 questions. So there will be total 90 questions. Every right answer will give you 4 marks and every wrong answer will give you -1. तो हर सही जवाब के मिलेंगे आपको 4 मार्क्स और हर गलत जवाब के होंगे -1. तो हमें अकड़म बकड़म ओम शांति ओम नहीं करना, हमें ध्यान से पढ़ के आंसर देना है. And the time duration will be 90 minutes. So you will be getting 1.5 hours to attempt this paper. Now, if you don't want to participate alone, then we have a solution for that also. You guys can participate and play along with your friends by creating your own squad. So go and create your own squad with your friends so that you can play together and you can win big and exciting prizes together. So this is how you can create your own squad. So those who have not registered yet, guys, go and register yourself now. Hi Divya. Okay, so now starting with the today's session, and this is your today's schedule, guys. After my session, you will be having 5 more classes at 4 p.m. of business studies, at 5 p.m. of economics, at 6 p.m. of business studies, at 7 p.m. of accountancy, and 8 p.m. of mathematics. So, as you all know, this is class 12th accountancy session, and this is for those students who will be now appearing for boards. ये उन बच्चों के लिए है जिनके boards are in 2021. And if you guys are new to our channel, Vedantu Commerce, or if you are watching this phase for the first time, then please take a moment to subscribe to our channel, Vedantu Commerce. Also, make sure that you hit the like button and you share it along with your friends. So, many of the students, they might have not joined our Telegram group. So, let me tell you, we will be sharing all the notes in the PDF form in this Telegram group. So if you have not joined this Telegram group, Vedantu Commerce, so go and join it ASAP so that you can receive all the notes on time for your revision. Hi Prakarta, hi Prajakta. Okay, you are new to Vedantu, so I welcome you to our platform. So now starting with the session, and today we will be solving sample paper. We have already solved 1 mark question and 3 marks question. So today we will be solving 4 marks question. Divya, Josh means excitement. Hi Deepak. Okay, so now let's start with this session without any delay. So tell me, are you guys ready? Yes or no? Are you guys ready for this session? Deepak, Prajakta, Divya, are you guys ready? Yes, Deepak. Deepak is ready. What about others? Absolutely. Neha. Hi, Neha. Hi, Prajakta. Yes, we are ready. Okay. So, as I have already told you in all the sessions that before starting any question, we have to first read the general instructions carefully. Because if you will not read them, if you will not go through them, you will not get an idea about which question is compulsory and in which question we have a choice. So it is very important to read the general instructions very carefully. So these are the general instructions for today. That question number 15 to question number 18. Just a minute. Just give me a second, guys. Yeah. So these are the general instructions for today. Question number 15 to question number 18 and question number 30, they are short answer type questions carrying 4 marks each. So basically there will be 4 questions. There will be how many questions? There will be 15, 16, 17, 18. 5 questions will be there of 4 marks. 15, 16, 17, 18 and 31. So how many questions will be there of 4 marks? 5 questions. 4 questions will be in part A and 1 question will be in part B. So now starting with the first question, question number 15. So here we have our first question. It is said that from the following balance sheet, you are required to prepare comparative balance sheet. क्या बनाना है हमें? Comparative balance sheet बनानी है. So, do we know the format of comparative balance sheet? How many of you know the format of comparative balance sheet? Raise your hands. किस किस को comparative balance sheet का format पता है? Those who know the format, raise your hands, guys. Prajakta know the format. Okay. What about others? Divya don't know about it. Okay. So now we will be telling you the format first and then we will be solving this. So first of all, we will write down particulars. Then we will write down previous year amount. Then you will write down current year amount. Hi Kshitij. Then you will write down absolute change. And the last column will be for percentage change. This is how we will prepare comparative balance sheet. So there will be 4 columns after particular. First previous year amount, then current year amount, then absolute change, and then percentage change. So these are also known as A, B, C and D. These A and B, these columns will be given in the question. These will be always given in the question. We have to find out absolute change and percentage change. So how you will calculate C? Hi Kuntal. Hi Sayyad. So how we will calculate absolute change? Absolute change C is equal to B minus A, or you can say that current year minus previous year. So absolute change C is equal to B minus A, current year minus previous year. Then coming on to the percentage change or D. So D is equal to C divided by A multiplied by 100. D is equal to C divided by A multiplied by 100. So it is absolute change divided by previous year amount multiplied by 100. So this is the format of comparative balance sheet, and I hope that you all guys know about it because you are having your boards next month. So now let's solve this question. Just a minute, guys. So this is our question. In the question, you can see that first we have the current year amount. Question में पहले क्या given है? Current year amount given है, and then we have previous year amount. So question, the examiner, they will always give figures like that, these, because so that they can confuse you. Question में हमेशा ऐसे ही figures given होगी. पहले आपको current year given होगा, then आपको previous year given होगा. But in the format, we have to first write down previous year and then we will write down current year. So in the format, we will first write down 2018 and then we will write down current year 2019. You're welcome, Satvik, and thank you so much for the compliment. Prajakta, there is no simple way to learn statement of P&L. I hope that I could help you, but there is no simple way to learn that. Kshitij, I have to check out that whether it's same for ICSE or not. Right now, we are only teaching to CBSE board students. So now this is your answer. You can see first we have particulars, then we have previous year amount A, then we have current year amount B, then we have absolute change C, and then we have last percentage change D. So these figures A and B, they are given in your question. So what we have done, we have just copied and pasted them. What we have done, हमने वहाँ से copy किया, यहाँ paste कर दिया and nothing else. These were given in the question. Now we have to find out C and D. We have to find out absolute change and percentage change. So C is equal to B minus A. 3,50,000 minus 3 lakh, it will be 50,000. 1 lakh minus 2 lakh. 1 lakh minus 2 lakh, it will be negative 1 lakh. Then 1,50,000 minus 1 lakh, it will be 50,000. Then 4 lakh minus 3 lakh, it will be 1 lakh. Then 2 lakh minus 3 lakh, it will be negative 1 lakh. And then 6 lakh minus 6 lakh, it will be nil. Okay, Kshitij, we will try to help you out. So we have calculated absolute change C. How we have calculated it? By using the formula B minus A, or current year amount minus previous year amount. Now we have to calculate percentage change. Now we have to calculate percentage change. So I have to be disappear for that. So now for 2 minutes you guys will not be able to see me. Songwala, we will be starting the new session very soon. So percentage change, it is equal to C divided by A multiplied by 100. So C 50,000 divided by A. 50,000 divided by 3 lakh multiplied by 100. 0 to 0 cancel, 0 to 0 cancel. 50 divided by 3, it will be 16.67%. So here we have your answer, 16.67%. Then for the total shareholder fund, the figures are same. So percentage will also be same. Figures are same, so percentage will also be same. Coming on to the long-term borrowing, negative 1 lakh. C is negative 1 lakh. Divided by previous year amount 2 lakh multiplied by 100. 0 to 0 cancel. 100 divided by 2, it will be 50%, and this will be negative because absolute change was negative. So this is a negative 50%. This is a negative 50%. Coming on to the next, 50,000 C divided by A 1 lakh multiplied by 100. 0 to 0 cancel, 0 to 0 cancel, it will be 50%. So this is positive 50%. Similarly, we will calculate the percentage for rest of the items. C divided by A multiplied by 100. The figures are same, so percentage are same. You can see 33.33% and 33.33%. So this is how we have to prepare comparative balance sheet, and this was for 4 marks. So now tell me, is this question clear to all my students? Yes or no? Is this clear to all of you? If you guys have any doubt in any of the item, you may ask me in the comments down below, in the comments box below. Sayyad, all clear, huh? Prajakta, clear. Okay, so I hope that it is now clear to everyone. Coming on to our next question, that is 16th question. Here we have our next question. So let's see what is it asking from us. क्या पूछना चाहता है question? We have to pass necessary journal entries for the following transactions in the books of Gopal Limited. They are asking us to pass necessary journal entries for the following in the books of Gopal Limited. So again, I have to become invisible. So there are two parts in this question. This is first part and this is second part. And this question is asked in boards 2014. This question is asked in boards 2014. Abhinav, I don't have any idea about that, bacha. So coming on to the first part, purchased furniture for 2,50,000 from Messrs Furniture Mart. So you have purchased furniture. So first you will pass the entry for purchase of asset. So furniture account debit to vendor to Messrs Furniture Mart. What is the purchase consideration? Purchase consideration is 2,50,000. So this is for the purchase of furniture. Now the payment to Messrs Furniture Mart was made by issuing equity shares of 10 each at a premium of 25%. So the purchase consideration, it is paid by issue of equity share. So second journal entry will be Messrs Furniture Mart account debit to equity share capital to securities premium reserve account. Now we have to calculate the number of shares to be issued. We have to calculate number of shares that will be issued to Messrs Furniture Mart. So how we will calculate it? You will divide purchase consideration by the issue price. So purchase consideration is 2,50,000. The issue price will be 12.5 because 10 rupees premium, 10 rupees face value and 25% means 2.5 rupees premium. So divide purchase consideration by your issue price and these number of shares will be issued. So 20,000 equity shares will be issued to Messrs Furniture Mart. So Messrs Furniture Mart debit 2,50,000 to equity share capital. 20,000 shares are issued of face value 10 to securities premium reserve. 20,000 shares are issued at a premium of 2.5. So this will be the journal entry for the first part. Furniture account debit to Messrs Furniture Mart account 2,50,000. Furniture account debit to Messrs Furniture Mart 2,50,000 and then Messrs Furniture Mart debit to equity share capital to securities premium reserve. And these are the number of shares that are to be issued to the Messrs Furniture Mart, and I have already explained this, that how to calculate number of shares. Now tell me, is this question clear to everyone? Yes or no? Is this clear, guys? Abhi, at 7 PM we will have Menti quiz. Clear, Sayyad? Okay, so we have another part in this. We have one more part in this. Coming on to the second part, purchased running business from Aman Limited for a sum of 15 lakh. Now you are purchasing the entire business of Aman Limited Yes, Prajakta, we will have quiz at 7 p.m. for the new class 12th batches. For the new class 12th batches at 7 p.m. You guys can also join it because it will be for class 12th, NPO chapter. So, you are purchasing the assets. So, first you have to debit all the assets. And you have to credit the liability and vendor. When we purchase the entire business, we first debit all the asset, we credit liability and we credit vendor. And the balancing figure will be either goodwill or capital reserve. So let's pass the first journal entry. The first entry will be plant debit 3,50,000, stock debit 4,50,000, land and building debit 6 lakh. You have debited all the assets. Then you will credit sundry creditor and Aman Limited. The purchase consideration is 15 lakh. Once you have debited all the asset and you have credited all the liability, it's time to find out balancing figure. So we can see that the total of debit side, it is 14 lakh. And total of credit side, it is 16 lakh. So credit side exceeds debit side. So balancing figure will be goodwill. Balancing figure will be goodwill 2 lakh rupees. So this is your balancing figure, goodwill 2 lakh rupees. Now the purchase consideration is 15 lakh. How much amount is payable to Aman Limited? 15 lakh rupees are payable. The question is saying that the payment of 12 lakh was made by issue of fully paid up equity shares of 10 each. 12 lakh will be paid by issue of equity share, and the balance, the total amount was 15 lakh, out of which 12 lakh is paid by issue of equity share. So the balance 3 lakh, it is paid by bank draft. So now the next journal entry will be Aman Limited debit 15 lakh, to equity share capital 12 lakh because you are issuing shares of 12 lakh, and to bank, the balance 3 lakh will be paid by bank draft. So these two journal entry will be passed in the second part. Yes, Vadesh, Abhishek sir, he teach physics to 9th and 10th students. Yes, sir, here let me show you the question. So now we have completed this question. Both the parts are completed. So tell me, is this question clear to all of you? Yes or no? Hi Prithviraj. Ma'am, if balancing figure is on credit side, if balancing figure is on credit side, then it will be capital reserve Prajakta. It will be capital reserve. Prajakta. So you have just entered class 12 and now you will be appearing in the boards. Prajakta, you are now coming to class 12th or you will be going to college now? Him to class 11th. If you will be opting for science stream for PCM, then he might be teaching you. But if you are going to commerce or any other stream, then he can't teach you now. Appearing for both. Okay. So Prajakta, your basics are not strong. If you are going to appear for boards this year, so your basics are not that strong. Please work on your basics. Okay, Vadish, then he will be teaching you, don't worry. So now we have completed our next question, 16th question. So now we will come I'm sorry guys. So now we will come to the next question. Just a minute. So yes, this is our next question, question number 17. Till now we have covered two questions, question number 15 and question number 16. Yeah, sure, Vadish. So, coming on to the 17th question. Hanif and Jubaid, they were partners in a firm, sharing profits in the ratio of their capital. So, their ratio is 10 lakh and 5 lakh. So, the ratio will be 2:1. So, they are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 2:1. On 31st March 2013, their balance sheet was as follows. The balance sheet is given to you. Now, can you see that we have capital account balances? We have capital balances of the partner. Also, we have current account balances. So, if current account balances are given, it means that the capital of the partners are fixed. अगर हमें करंट अकाउंट के बैलेंसेस गिवन है, इसका मतलब क्या है कि कैपिटल अकाउंट, कैपिटल्स क्या है, फिक्स्ड है. ओके वदेश, when will new class 11th batch will start? It will be starting from Monday, Eliza. So now the capitals are fixed in this question, so we have to make sure that whenever any asset is taken over by the partner or whenever any liability is paid by the partner, we have to write down partner's current account over there. We will not write down capital account there because capitals are fixed. Also, if there is any profit or loss, that will be also transferred to current account. So we will not use capital account for any purpose because capitals are fixed. Thank you, Vadesh. Thank you so much. Now, this balance sheet is given. After the balance sheet, some additional points are given. So on the above date, on 31st March 2013, the firm was dissolved. Firm को क्या कर दिया? बंद कर दिया. Firm, the entire business was closed. And this some additional points are given. The requirement of this question is to prepare realization account. We have to prepare realization account. So let's start preparing our realization account. So what is the first step in the preparation of realization account? What we will do first of all? First of all, we will transfer all the assets and all the liabilities. Assets will be transferred to the debit side and liabilities will be transferred to the credit side of realization account. So first we will transfer assets, except bank and the current account balances, current or capital account balances. Thank you so much, Chinmay. So now we have to transfer all the assets to the debit side of realization. But we will not transfer bank account and partners capital or current account balances. Because bank balance, it has to be transferred to bank account, and current account balance, it has to be transferred to current account. So we will transfer debtors, stock, furniture and machinery on the debit side of realization. After that, we will transfer liabilities. So from liabilities, we will only transfer creditors. From liabilities, we will only transfer creditors, because workman compensation fund, it has to be distributed between partners. General reserve, again it has to be distributed between partners. Hanif current account, it has to be transferred to current account, and capital account, it has to be transferred to capital account. So from liability, only creditors will be transferred to the realization account. Abhinav, you got 86%. Well done. Keep it up. So we have transferred all the assets on the debit side. Debtors, stock, furniture and machinery. And we have transferred creditors' liabilities on the credit side. Sundry creditors 1,50,000. Because we are new to YouTube, Vadish. So once you have transferred all the assets and all the liability, it's time to do the realization of assets and settle all the outside liability. So after transfer of assets and after transfer of liability, we will go to the additional information. हम लोग क्या करेंगे? We will read the additional information. So going back to the question and coming on to the first additional information. I got 88.33 in vote. Well done, Chinmay. Okay, Vadish, we will be achieving that soon. So guys, the first additional point is debtors were realized at a discount of 5%. Your debtors, they were realized. You are receiving money after giving them a discount of 5%. So the debtors book value, the book value of debtors is 3,40,000. So from 3,40,000, we will subtract 5%. So 5% of 3,40,000 will be 17,000. So now how much we will actually receive? We will receive 3,23,000. The debtors are realized at a discount of 5%. So means we are receiving 3,23,000 from them. So you will record it on the credit side of realization. By bank, from debtors we have received 3,23,000. Why? Because we have provided them 5% discount. Ma'am, class 11/22 from when? Nalini, we will be starting it from Monday. Any tips for class 11th? Yes, please work on your basics in class 11 because when you will come to class 12, your basics will be helping you a lot. So make sure that your basics are very strong. You are working on your basics. We will be telling everything from Monday, Nalini. So please wait till Monday. So this is how much amount is realized from debtors. Now coming on to the continuation of this point. After this, it is said that 50% of the stock, 50% of the stock was taken over by Hanif. Hanif is your partner. So your stock is taken over by your partner at 10% less than the book value. So now we have to prepare a working note for this. The book value of stock is 1,50,000. But only 50% is taken over by the partner. So 50% will be 75,000. 50% of stock, 75,000 rupees stock is taken over by Hanif at 10% less than the book value. So you will subtract 10%. So 10% of 75,000 will be 7,500. So now 75,000 minus 7,500, the value is 67,500. So it is taken over by Hanif at this value. It is taken over by Hanif at this value. So you will be recording this at 67,500. Nalini, what type basics? So in accounts we have a lot types of basics. We have basic accounting terms, we have debit and credit rules, we have journal entries. So there is a lot to do in accountancy. If you are asking about any other subject, so I don't have any idea about that. Hi Upendra, we will be starting the new batch for class 11 from Monday. So guys, please come back to the question. Hanif, your partner, is taking over the stock, 50% stock at 10% less than the book value. So he will be taking stock at 67,500. So you will record it in the realization account on the credit side as by Hanif current account. I told you in the beginning that the capitals are fixed. So you will record it as by partner's current account. He is taking stock at 67,500. So he is taking stock at 67,500. Now coming on to the question again. Then it is said that remaining stock, because Hanif, he has taken over only 50%. So we have still 50% remaining with us. So that remaining stock, it was sold in the market for 65,000. So it is sold in the market. So you will record as by bank because you will receive money in return. So you will record it as by bank stock 65,000. By bank stock 65,000. So now our first additional point is complete. हमारा पहला point complete हो चुका है. Okay, Vadish, thank you so much for the compliment. Now coming on to the second point, guys. So the second point is saying that furniture, your asset, was taken over by Jubair. Furniture, your another asset, is taken over by another partner, Jubair, for 1,35,000. So partner is taking over the asset. We will record it on the credit side by Jubair current account. By Jubair current account, he is taking over furniture at 1,35,000. So furniture is taken over by Jubair. So by Jubair current account, 1,35,000. Done with this point. Coming on to the next one. Machinery was sold as scrap for 74,000. Machinery is sold. So you will receive money. So you will record it as by bank on the credit side. You will record it on the credit side as by bank machinery 74,000. So now the total money which we have received, is 3,23,000 plus 65,000 plus 74,000. So total amount received is 4,62,000. This is the total amount which you have received through bank. So now we have completed 2 points. Coming on to the third point. Creditors, your liability were paid in full. Now you are making payment to your creditor. So when you are making payment, you will record it on the debit side as to bank. You will record it on the debit side of realization as to bank. So creditors are paid 8,000. Creditors are paid 8,000 because they were 8,000 in the question. Sorry, just a minute. The question is saying creditors are paid in full. So creditors are 1,50,000. Creditors are 1,50,000. So here it will be. This is the figure for creditors, 1,50,000. Just a minute, let me align it. Yes, now it is clear. Thank you, Ronak. I am Indian, I'm not British. So the payment made to creditors is 1,50,000. Now coming on to the last point, after which your question will be complete. So the last point is expenses on realization. Your dissolution expenses, they were 8,000, which were paid by your partner Hanif. So your expenses, which has to be borne by firm, they are paid by partner. So now partner is your creditor. You have to pay to your partner. So this has to be recorded on the debit side of realization as to Hanif current account. You will record it on the debit side of realization as to Hanif current account 8,000. So to Hanif current account 8,000, your expenses are paid by partner. So now we have recorded each and every transaction. So our question is complete, but we have to close this account. We have to close this account. So find out the total of credit side, which is 19,28,000. Find out the total of credit side and find out the total of debit side. So total of debit side is 8,14,500. We have to find out the total of both sides, debit and credit. Now, as you can see, that total of debit 19,28,000 is more than total of credit 8,14,500. So the balancing figure will be loss of realization. The balancing figure 11,13,500. This is loss of realization, which has to be distributed between partners Hanif and Jubaid. This will be distributed between partners Hanif and Jubaid in their profit sharing ratio 2:1. So loss is distributed among partners in their old ratio, in their profit sharing ratio 2:1. So this is your realization account, which was for 4 marks. Now tell me, is this question clear to all of you? Yes or no? Rana, please focus on the session. If you don't want to focus, then you may leave. Clear? Wadish, easy. Sayyad, clear. Okay. So now we will come to our next question. Question number 18. This question is from NPO. Some items are given to us, and from this we have to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet. हमें इस आइटम, इस इंफॉर्मेशन को देख के क्या बनाना है? इनकम एंड एक्सपेंडिचर अकाउंट एंड बैलेंस शीट. So show these items in the income and expenditure account and balance sheet. So now first of all we will read each item and we will identify that where it will be recorded. Manjot, we have already started the new batch for class 12th at 7 p.m. and the new batches for class 11th will be starting from Monday. So guys, the first item that we have is sports fund. Specific fund, sports fund, they have to be recorded in the balance sheet liability side. So sports fund, you will record it in the balance sheet liability side. So let me go invisible. For example, this is your liability side. And this is amount column. So you will write down sports fund here. Sports fund is 3,50,000. Sports fund is 3,50,000. Ma'am, if GDP is value of all goods, so what if one good is added twice? Then it will lead to double counting, but normally one good will not be added twice. Such types of mistakes are not made usually. So sports fund, it will be recorded on the credit side, on the liability side. Then we have sports fund investment. It will be recorded on the asset side. It will be recorded on the asset side because they are investment. Then we have interest on sports fund investment. So interest on sports fund investment, it is income related to sports fund. Therefore, it will be added in this. Interest on sports fund investment, you will add 40,000 here. Then we have donation for sports fund, 1,50,000. You will also add it to sports fund. So donation is 1,50,000. You will add it in the sports fund. So after adding this, the amount will be 5,40,000. After adding these balances in the sports fund, you will get 5,40,000. Now we have sports prize awarded. So when you award sports prizes, these are your expenses. These are your expenses. So it will be subtracted. You will subtract sports prize awarded. Sports prize awarded, it will be subtracted. 1 lakh, it will be subtracted from here. Then we have expenses on sports fund. Again, these are expenses. So you will subtract expenses 40,000. Now after subtracting this, your final balance will be 4 lakh rupees. Your final balance will be 4 lakh rupees. What is elasticity in economics? Elasticity means how frequently you can change your demand for a particular item. Elasticity means how frequently you can change something. That is known as elasticity in economics. And Neha ma'am, she teach economics in Vedantu Commerce. So she can tell you much better than me because I am teaching accountancy. So we have calculated sports fund, and the final amount that will be recorded in the balance sheet liability side, it will be 4 lakh rupees. It will be 4 lakh rupees. I am talking about demand, Vadish. I am talking about demand. You can't change price being a customer. It is in the hands of supplier. And please, you can ask such type of question of economics from Neha ma'am because it will be a disturbance in my session, Vadish. So now coming on to the general fund, guys. So general fund, it will be recorded on the liability side separately. You will record it on the liability side separately. General fund 8 lakh. General fund investment, it will be recorded on the asset side. And the most important thing, interest on general fund investment, this is revenue receipt. So it will be recorded in the income and expenditure account on the credit side. It will be recorded in the income and expenditure account on the credit side. So you can see interest on general fund investment, it is recorded on the credit side of income and expenditure account, 80,000. And then in the balance sheet, we have recorded general fund 4 lakh because we have prepared a working note for it. So this is your sports fund 4 lakh and this is your general fund 8 lakh. So sports fund 4 lakh, general fund 8 lakh. Sports fund investment on the asset side 3,50,000. General fund investment on the asset side 8 lakh. And this is your working note which we have already prepared. This working note we have already prepared. Now tell me, is this clear to everyone? Yes or no? Is this question clear to all of you? Easy peasy, Sayyad. Yes, it was an easy question. Yes, Vadish. Yes, Sayyad. Yes. Okay. So now coming on to our last question for the day, which is again from journal entries part. So the question is from the chapter issue of debenture. This is from the chapter issue of debenture. So let's read what is it saying. Shruti Limited bought the business of Shinki Limited on 1st April 2007, consisting of sundry assets 5,60,000 and creditors 1 lakh for a purchase consideration of 5 lakh. So you are purchasing the entire business. So first you will pass the journal entry for purchase of business. So you will debit sundry assets 5,60,000. You will credit creditors 1 lakh and you will credit your vendor Shinki Limited. The purchase consideration is 5 lakh. So now you can see that the total of credit is 6 lakh and the total of debit is 5,60,000. So credit side exceeds the debit side. So balancing figure will be goodwill 40,000. Balancing figure will be goodwill 40,000. Vadish, मुझे हिंदी बेटा अच्छे से आती है. We are conducting these sessions in English because this is an English session, but I can speak Hindi much better than English. तो अब हमने जर्नल एंट्री पास कर ली फॉर द परचेज ऑफ बिजनेस. इसके बाद हम लोग क्या करेंगे, जब हम लोग इनको डिबेंचर्स इशू करेंगे तो उसकी एंट्री पास करेंगे. सो कमिंग ऑन टू फर्दर, कमिंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट. नाउ आफ्टर द परचेज ऑफ बिजनेस, rupees 1 lakh was paid in cash. The purchase consideration is 5 lakh. कितना पैसा टोटल देना है उन्हें? 5 लाख रुपए देने. उसमें से 1 lakh rupees we are paying in cash. So you will pass the journal entry Shinki Limited debit to cash. How much amount is paid in cash? 1 lakh rupees. Hi Kathina, a very good evening. So out of 5 lakh rupees, 1 lakh rupees is paid in cash. 1 lakh rupees is paid in cash. So the journal entry will be vendor account debit, Shinki account debit to cash 1 lakh. And for the balance, 6% debentures were issued at a premium of 25%. For the balance, out of 5 lakh, we have paid 1 lakh in cash. So for the balance 4 lakh, we are issuing debentures at a premium of 25%. So first of all, we will find out number of debentures to be issued. Purchase consideration is 4 lakh. The issue price will be 100 plus 25 because there is premium. So 4 lakh divided by 125. How many debentures will be issued? 3,200 debentures will be issued. So the last journal entry will be Shinki Limited debit 2% debentures to securities premium reserve account. So Shinki Limited debit 4 lakh, 2% debentures, 3,200 debentures multiplied by face value to securities premium reserve, 3,200 debentures multiplied by premium 25 rupees. So this will be the journal entry, and here we have your solution. This is first entry for purchase of business. This is for the payment of cash. And this is for the payment of, for the issue of debenture. Okay, Vadish. Yes, Divya, you can ask your doubt. Till then, others tell me that is this question clear to you or not. If others have any doubt, except Divya, if you guys have any doubt, you may ask me in the comments box below. तो अगर आप लोगों को कोई डाउट है तो पूछ लीजिए इन द कमेंट्स बॉक्स. Okay, Vadish, but that's not a good habit. इतना ज्यादा नहीं बोलना चाहिए. Clear सही है. Okay. Divya, I am waiting for your doubt. So guys, that's it for today. We have completed 4 marks question now. And in the next session tomorrow, we will be solving 6 marks question. What is your name? So my name is Sheetal Chaudhary. Okay. So you can try to work on it now. Yes, Divya. Whether liability and asset should be tallied. In which? About which you are asking? In the balance sheet, they should be equal. In the balance sheet, your total assets must be equal to your total liabilities. Only then your answer is correct. Last question, I have to check that out. So last question in this one maybe where we were preparing the balance sheet. In this question, the complete information is not given. In this question, the complete information is not given. So you can see that in the balance sheet, there are only few items. So in this case, the balance sheet will not match. Because we need the entire information for that. So in this question, your balance sheet will not match because this is limited information. For the balance sheet to be matched, you need the entire complete information. Okay, Divya? So now in the next class, we will be solving 6 marks question, guys. So stay tuned for the next session. And if you guys want to score good marks in class 12th, then you can join us on Pro Subscription, in which we are providing you all these amazing benefits. So we will be providing you more than 2,000 hours of live online classes. You can watch unlimited live classes with us of all the subjects, whether it is accounts, mathematics, economics or business studies. Along with that, we will be providing you more than 10 plus teachers having more than 5 years of experience. So highly qualified teachers will be teaching you, and all these teachers will continuously focus on your weakness, on your areas of improvement. Also, we will be conducting regular test series for you, and we will be providing regular assignments to you containing thousands of questions. So all this is available at a price of 1,500 per month, but right now we are providing flat 10% discount to you. So after discount, you will only have to pay 1,350 for 1 month. So what are you waiting for, guys? Go and take your Pro subscription right now at flat 10% discount by using my promo code SCPRO. So go and use this code to take your Pro subscription at flat 10% discount. And if you want to receive the notes in the PDF form, then you have to join us on Telegram group Vedantu Commerce. And if you guys are new to our channel Vedantu Commerce, or if you want to watch more such classes, then please take a moment to subscribe to our channel Vedantu Commerce and make sure that you hit the like button below and you share it along with your friends. So now see you all in the next class tomorrow at same time, same place, 3 p.m. Till then, have a good day everyone. Thank you everyone for watching this session. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. So don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. So now see you all tomorrow. Till then, bye-bye. Take care.